Hey folks, and welcome back. Thank you for joining me again this week. I've actually come down to Jomtien, Soi 13, to the Top Thai restaurant. It's sort of a little cook-to-order restaurant. Do some great food here. I've actually eaten here a couple of times, and I thought it's about time I come and made a video. And today we're going to have a little chat about, do bar girls make good girlfriends? So I know there's a rule, but yeah. So answers in the comments, please. I'd love to know about this one. Experience is good or bad. So yeah, let's go and have something to eat. I'm going to have some lunch, and yeah, let's get into this one. Okay, food's arrived. So sweet and sour chicken with rice, 80 baht. Can't be too bad. There's plenty of it anyway. We've got tomatoes, peppers, onions, chicken, green stuff, cucumber. Oh yeah, that's nice. Red peppers or red chilies. I wonder how hot they are. Let's give it a go. Not too bad actually. Yeah. It's quite sort of a thick tomatoey sauce. Yeah, it's all very nice. So the question is, bar girls, do they make a good girlfriend? Or have you had any experience of a bar girl becoming a girlfriend? I heard the term once, long-term customer. It was actually from a girl who worked at a bar. And I thought that's quite an interesting way to look at it, rather than sort of a girlfriend. Yeah, long-term customer means I'm guessing you're supporting them financially. So yeah, any experience of long-term, or any experience of girlfriends or bar girls becoming girlfriends, I would love to know in the comments. I'm sure there's all sorts of good and bad stories. Obviously everybody knows the 3-day rule. But yeah, it's not something, to be honest, I've ever been involved with. So yeah, I'll be quite interested in this one. And yeah, let's keep it light-hearted. It's only a bit of fun. But yeah, dating sort of bar girls or Pattaya girls. I suppose when a girl works in a bar, you know, her job is to sort of flirt and you know, coax people into the bar. So if you're sort of getting involved with that and she's still working, that could be quite tricky, I would have thought. Yeah, and I think probably the money could become confusing. Obviously, you know, that's their job, that's how they work, salary, or sort of per drink. So if you want to take them away from that, I'm guessing it's up to you to, you know, pay their wages. And I suppose with the girl, it's like, what are they looking for? Are they looking for love? Are they looking for support? Friendship? I mean, they obviously get a lot of attention, some of them in the bars. So I'm guessing it's probably a bit more sort of loyalty that they're looking for, and long-term support. Because some of them come from quite tricky backgrounds. You know, I've spoken to a couple in the past, and they sort of like very limited education. The families were so poor that they couldn't afford to send them to school, so they had no qualifications, so they couldn't even get a job in sort of like Big C, even if they wanted to. According to them, I don't know if that is actually accurate or not. Again, if you know, let me know, that'd be interesting. Yeah, so that leaves them only be able to do sort of unskilled work, which I'm guessing is sort of farming, working on a building site for sort of 400 or 500 baht a day. So yeah, you can understand why they would want to sit in a bar all dressed up, you know, getting sort of lots of attention, having drinks and things, and you know, I know which one I'd go for. And I suppose the thing to work out is, does she actually like you? You know, all of them, as soon as you walk in, it's, oh, I like you, you know. I suppose that would be quite tricky to work out, do they actually like you? And I suppose it's like always, there's going to be good girlfriends and bad ones. Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You sort of arrive in Pattaya and you walk up and down the streets, and there's bars everywhere full of girls welcoming you. I think some women are genuinely looking for a long-term relationship. They may have had one. They may have come here for a short period of time because earning potential elsewhere is probably limited. Again, I spoke to another girl. She was in her 30s. She worked in a solar panel factory and was actually a manager, and she lost her job and had sort of no boyfriend, no family. She thought, she'd come to Jomtien and had a go working in the bars, and when I saw her, she was having a great time. So, and I suppose another way you could do it is stay quite grounded. Yeah, go slow as normal, don't lend them money, pay attention but don't go over the top, don't constantly badger them, just make arrangements. If they turn up, brilliant, have a nice night, and see how that works. So I suppose in conclusion, the long and short of it, it really depends on the person, or the couple perhaps. Yeah, places like Pattaya, there's a lot of women working for all sorts of reasons, to sort of support family, pay off debts, or chasing the better income that you'd get of a normal unskilled job, which is fair enough. But does this automatically say they're a good or bad girlfriend? I don't know. So yeah, I can see why it appeals to them. But do they come good? Would they come good or bad girlfriends? Who knows? I'll leave that one for you to decide, and I'll say thank you very much for watching. I'm going to carry on with this because it's absolutely lovely, and I'll say bye for now.